Neighbors are annoying. Yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome into The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. Last we left off, last episode had so much drama in it. It was dealing with the whites and talking to Regis, going to that vampire torture chamber and getting some blood from Regis to make this concoction. Now we know a little bit more about Detlef, and it's complicated and sad, and our next task is to go talk to the Duchess right away and be like, hey, listen, we found some stuff out. I don't know if we're gonna tell her everything or if we're just gonna like inform her on some stuff. Not really sure, so let's go check it out. Also, I'm enjoying coming home after my little adventure and like sleeping in the bed. We get the buffs, but also it's like for the role play. You know, I don't know. I just feel like Geralt would like go home for a good night's sleep before
Diddly snaps! My back aches something horrid!
My NPCs are very annoying, I will say that. But I do love coming home, resting, and before we start our adventure. My NPCs can be a little bit nicer to me. Don't I pay them to like live and work here? Like, be nice. The Hunger Game? What is that? Wait, what? Wine is sacred. Oh! Visit our house to see how Marlene is doing. The Witcher decided not to kill the White, a fortunate decision, as the monster had proven to be a woman named Marlene, afflicted some time past by a terrible curse. The Witcher lifted the curse and learned Marlene's story. She had suffered unimaginable pain while cursed, fated forever to hunger and waste away. Geralt, big-hearted as he was, also me as well, could not leave the woman to fend for herself, and he invited her to stay at the Corvo Bianco, the estate the Duchess had granted him in recognition of his service. The estate's major domo took Marlene under his wing. The Witcher decided it would visit the cured woman several days later.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then
let's do that.
Give my wife a grey, yes, scraggly, yes.
Now that's lovely.
Oh my god, my NPCs are so loud. Oh hey.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh my god, that's so sad. Because I am a big softie, and I hope this doesn't give me negative repercussions, I don't think it possibly could, I'm gonna say you could stay here.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
yeah,
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks. I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking. even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted ox was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
So we got our own little chef in the house. Let's go.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will.
Geralt is an angel. An angel. I love how she knows she can leave. Like, deep down she knows, but like he's saying, hey, you know, you've already done all this. You've already been cursed and forced. Like, I want you to be here. You're welcome. Leave whenever you want. And I like that he just says it out loud because that's important to hear and to know.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Wow. I didn't even know we had a kitchen back here. I've never even been in this kitchen.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Oh my god, she's so sweet. Okay, first before we go talk to Duchess, I do want to go get her treasure, because I might forget otherwise. Can I eat this food? Okay. So let's make sure we go grab that quick. It should be relatively easy. Oh, this house is so creepy. So she was a white for a long time. All her kids grew up, passed away. Everyone in her family passed away. She doesn't have any others in her lineage still alive. That's sad. Let's see what we could find in here. It's dark in here. So creeped out in here. Are there gonna be monsters in here?
Might want to look around some.
These are spoons. Wow, do you hear the sounds? These are spoons.
Full. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
We could put that in our house? This is a basement filled with spoons. Oh my god. Wow. I want to go put this in my house. I want to see if it looks cool. It's The Witcher, but it's also a housing simulator. You know what I mean? Alright, I want to see if I can put this thing in my house. Maybe he was just saying that, but like if I could put it in my house, it'd be sick.
Monsters are your catnip. Let is mine.
Weapon rack. You need to like put cool armor on here. What is this? Can I put my viper sword here? I don't know why I'm like decorating now. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to decorate a little bit more. Let me see if I can put this like candlestick somewhere. God, there's so many weapon racks. Can I place anything upstairs? I think this is all just decor. Okay. Candlestick of joy. Wow, okay. Room does look really nice. Okay. I feel like I need to put this armor away because it feels important for some reason. What is the Teshimuntina? What is this? Feels relevant. Okay. Should we hang up the Sir Geralt of Rivia's armor? I know, I got distracted, guys. What do you want from me? I'm just a girl. Let's hang up, does that look cool? I don't have the pads for it. I could go get them. And then the sword, the iris sword, we could put that back over here. Iris. Wow, beautiful. These are all just trash swords? Okay. Cute! I just want to, like, you know, make the house a little fancy. Do I have Geralt pants, too? What do I have in here? I don't know if I saved pants. Maybe we'll hang up this, and then maybe we'll put... Yes, I'm decorating my house. Can I put... How's it look? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. For other armor stands, or is it just that one? There's some in here too, right? These are weapon ones, weapon racks. I'll probably put like our favorite armor in the middle, but oops. Wait, reignite that. I want to hang up. We never really wore this armor. Just gonna give it random stuff, but it looks kind of sick. And then we'll just hang up this. Yeah, the armor looks cool, right? It looks cool. Oh yeah, you guys mentioned I can get paintings from somewhere else. I do want to get more. I don't remember where he said he's gonna be able to look. Okay, should we stop decorating? Okay, let's go see the Duchess. Are we ready? Are y'all ready? Excuse me, everybody.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify.
Should the beast you espy,
I've heard of you.
tell the commander, be spry!
And what?
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
I must say it got complicated because it did.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Oh no.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
For one, I don't like the foreshadowing. I don't know, but I'm nervous when they're like, oh, only a higher vampire can. Regis is a higher vampire. Are you trying to tell me that we're going to have to end this? Or can we just end it peacefully where Detlef's like, okay, sorry, and he leaves? Or is it going to be a battle to the death? I don't know. I'm going to say stay out of this. Because, like,
Whoa,
girl...
this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they
Don't need
fight
to.
fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha!
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
We gotta save the girlie then.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Right now. Right now.
Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Oh.
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saône Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Something's going on here. Something's going on here.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Is Homegirl gonna come with me?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
I don't know if I love this. I don't know if I love... I'm nervous. All right, Anna. Let's go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Okay.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure. But he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Why do I feel like they're gonna make me do horseback combat? Like, why are we escorting them? I don't trust this.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Where? Where?
You beast! Begone!
Oh, jeez Louise.
Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate we happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Oh my gosh, she's way ahead of us.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive.
Oh god. Okay.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
I'm just gonna be straight up. I don't want to even lie. Be like, no. Yeah, I want to know.
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Why you look so nervous?
Is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
I like
Did you
this
hear
guy.
that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Well,
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How
scared.
am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Okay.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Okay. Can I steal stuff? $12.73.
Got Pomino over here.
Don't really need that, do I?
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Oh, Dandelion. Do you get mad if I steal this? What is this? Is that it?
Herveloos. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Thank you.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Which one haven't we looked at?
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Ooh, here we go.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full. Full.
Uh-oh.
This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanrial?
Oh.
Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
The hammer was downstairs. Can I just jump this? Thank you.
Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Okay.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
Oh.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was
Uh-oh.
enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men, the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
We're gonna ambush them. We're gonna ambush them.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astre. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Of course they're gonna keep asking for more wine. It was just gonna become a whole thing.
Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
Do they know me?
It's not him.
Oh! Oh no!
Cut off his escape!
We can do it! No! Underground trickery!
We're gonna get the main guy.
I'll tear your legs from your
Damn it.
Oh! He's the one I gotta get. Yeah. This one. Oh god. Oh god. I should probably heal.
Watch out! He's a witcher! I will show you your place.
Oh my gosh. Let's do one of these bad boys.
How you running, Val? Underground trickery! No!
Oh yeah, you're toast, buddy.
We've got to go at him together! Together!
Ooh.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I'm ready.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
What do I want to say here? Had no reason to trust me, maybe?
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace.
Are they besties?
She awaits nearby.
I love it.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
Okay.
I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
I'm sorry, that POV is sending me right now. I'm gonna, even though Geralt wouldn't use people, you know, I'm gonna say, yeah, great idea, because I'm trying to scare him.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
Geralt?
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
He probably doesn't know.
Who hired you? ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Geralt!
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
I love that she's like, we're going and we're doing it now, like on my schedule, and I'm involved. She does like to oversee everything.
Let's go to town.
I love how Geralt threatens people. I don't know, it just really does it for me.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
That's true. The Sindri could actually be a middleman. Because at this point, there's so many layers, but he also did slip up, so that's true. I'm gonna say he slipped up, because he did. Why would he give him a piece of paper? Yeah, he slipped up.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Okay. I got nervous.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life.
Dang.
And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Me? Yeah, I'm gonna be cheeky. Not the first time. We did get rid of all the hands, but I guess there's even more bandits here in Beauclair. It's crazy.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in.
Oh,
We
man.
found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Hmm.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours, and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think, behaving like an exclusive cabal, artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Are we going to a party?
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
We're going to a party, y'all.
Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
So we get to get dressed again. Where do I get clothes? Where do I get clothes? Do I have clothes? I do. I think I have a tunic. I think it's back at my house, though. I have a silly goofy time. I just hope she doesn't come on to me because I'm with Yennefer. But also, you know what I mean? It's kind of silly goofy. How do we do this? What are clothes Henry will consider appropriate? Ugh, okay.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Okay, good idea. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go home. Pig? Cute.
A cockerel in your codpiece is worth...
We gotta go home. And hopefully I still have that nice tunic that I think Yennefer got me. I was assuming I took off my swords too. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Those don't look like they match. I don't think that's right. Those look better, I think. Do we take off the gloves? Oh my god, I don't even know. Geralt's got multiple rings on his hands? God have mercy. Okay. We also gotta take off this crossbow. I look nice. I think this is the right I think this is the one Yennefer got because we were in Skellige together, right? No, we look nice. Oh, I think we're supposed to buy something. Oh, I don't think the Skellige outfit works. I looked it up. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to do the wrong thing because I was about to show up like this. I want to put on an outfit, so we're gonna go. Because I only have that, and then I think just the robe from the other DLC, which I don't know if that counts.
A tip of the hat to the Tourneys victor.
That's me.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew.
Okay.
My salon stands open. Please come in.
Yeah, we'll let you trust the god.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Oh god. Okay, what can we wear? Oh, this is red. That looks cool. What is this? Do we need a mask? She did say they wear masks. Should I buy that? Okay. Do they buy that? I guess that.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Okay. I guess this isn't fancy enough. My bad, everybody. Ooh, actually, it looks pretty good. Okay, do we need a mask? Okay, we look good. I take that back. We do look really good in this. Oh, Geralt. Okay, let's go.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we've showed up. We have our cute outfit on. I think we look really good.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
I'm excited. Oh my god, Geralt's so cute. Look at him. Oh my gosh, she looks stunning.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
No.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soirée wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Okay.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
I think ahead of time sometimes.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
I could do this. I am very low-key and cool. I could definitely just chat it
Madame,
up.
Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soirée. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
A shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tues brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now,
but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Oh,
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Okay, we can do this. Optional, take part in soirees entertainments. Oh. What do you guys think I'm gonna do?
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. Paint balls, cast them at the canvas.
Come, toss some paint.
Um,
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
how do I do it?
Well, you and modern art?
Shh, silence.
How do I?
Artist must focus. Purple, quite the noble color. Splendid.
How does that look?
Sky over Toussaint before a storm.
Or a
Yeah,
deeply
yeah.
internalized fear of intimacy.
Oh, I am an
I
artist.
got it! It's the soirée tour!
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all
Yeah,
ice.
yeah, yeah.
Should you tire of these
Ooh,
hues,
red.
drop them in the pail and grab a gauze. Scarlet, crimson, oxblood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Icy lips, full
Look at that.
sensually parted lips.
Green? I'm gonna make green on the bottom, like grass.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
The composition
I'm a
takes
chef.
shape.
I'm a chef, I'm a
Yes.
painter.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
I need more paintballs. There's no more.
Please do not disturb. One false move.
Voila! Fin! Now, allow me a moment
Yeah.
to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Please do not disturb. One false move could prove ruinous to the
It must
entire
be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptional, true. My,
Absinthe.
would I ever
The
get
preferred
to meet
hooch
him?
of artists.
It's a shame.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
Oh!
Built up a pretty powerful resistance.
This painting, it's rather...
Okay, what else can we do? What's this?
This is definitely...
Bloody colorful!
Your
That's what-
words, as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the...
What is this? Ah! Oh, they're mimes! Oh my god.
A true talent paints like the great one.
The
Oh
great
my
one.
god.
But he's a dancer.
That's to say, brother.
We must throw off the manacles of form. Venture
Can I have
beyond the
snacks?
bounds of cognition.
This painting, it's rather...
Wow.
Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
A true talent paints like the great one.
The great voile? But he's a dancer.
That's to say,
Whoa.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Saraba Durandum Kalabasishta Sabeshkahi, Beshkahi,
Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't.
Whoa!
Need I remind you that neither did you?
Wow!
Ah, how beautiful.
This painting, it's
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Trust me. He promised me he'd meet with you.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Oh my gosh.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Oh my god, cute. I'm igniting all these. I'm igniting all these. I need all the luck I can get. Look at them all. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's see. Oh, the alcoves with an orchid in her hair. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, oh.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this.
Okay.
You must leave now.
You're annoying. Get out of here.
Bloody colorful, that's what.
They're having snacks? We must go.
Form exists in the material from the start. One must
What is
simply
this?
liberate.
True talent paints like the great.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
To the work's ultimate meaning. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame.
I don't see a set. Oh, here it is.
Need I remind you that neither did you? This painting, it's rather... it's very...
Bloody colorful, that's what.
Ignoramus.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Must have been...
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
He's such a good baby.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
He's such a good baby.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered.
You know?
A black beard peeping out from under his mask. And he spoke with a foreign accent. A drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
You're an angel.
Quickly, upstairs.
You want me to go in? Oh god.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
Okay.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Dang. Okay. What do we know? Can I... Wow, the music is creepy too. Can I investigate her at all? Yeah.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Nothing else is in here, right? Okay.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Bloody handprint. It's his.
Yeah, how did he just rip that door off? Oh my gosh, alright.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder. Footprints, made by soiled boots. Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Should I put my swords back on? Oh my gosh.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
Yeah, taking all that.
Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Okay.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
Get pushed out? God. I'll take all that, thank you.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Oh god.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
How do I almost don't believe her? I don't know why. I think it's because at this point I don't believe anybody. You know what I mean?
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Get him, girl.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it.
So why didn't she give it back? She didn't know?
Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
Yes.
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Why did this woman just buy it? Did she not know it belonged to the Grace's family? She just like, oh yeah, I bought it and kept it. Like, girl, what?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
This is so comic. So now suddenly we're looking for a guy for the jewel. We were looking about the guy because he stole the wine and sold it. Now we're looking for a guy with the jewel. This is such a whole thing.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in
You make me feel awkward, but in her presence I sense anxiety and discomfort. Me too. She was weird.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims'
I thought
names
so.
were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Why do I feel
My
like now
sister,
she's lying?
Siana, might be among the schemers.
She wants
left
the throne.
court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Could be.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had. that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import.
Oh, wow.
You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Mm. Yeah, I'll see to that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlef van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Oh, is she weird? Is she a vampire too?
Witcher, I hear you
God.
know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Oh my god.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
She
It
knows.
might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
I don't know,
Same as
I don't know.
humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
This is giving me so much anxiety.
Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't trust her. I don't know. I love that Detlef is here. Ooh, the energy.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlef here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlef believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
This is... Yeah.
Oriana.
Yeah.
She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
I'm holding you to that because I need to know the tea. That implies she could be a lot older than she looks. I don't know.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
There's so much drama and tea.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
She knows how to read. Okay.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
I mean, do you know? Yeah, Oriana, I don't trust her. She is so like she already knew too much. Wow. A lot happened. The fact that Dettlaff came and they locked eyes and the music had tension and everyone knew, it's like the tension at that table, because it feels like everyone knew but her Grace. I think Oriana knows literally everything, and or she might be involved. Dettlaff was there. Him and Geralt haven't seen each other since they last had the fight. Regis is there, and him and Dettlaff had a falling out, but then they showed up as friends. It's such a... And then her Grace is just like, oh, hey, tell me about, you know... It's so much drama, and now this is where we're ending this episode here. A lot happened. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next, because we are going to storm the castle. Plus, I also post other RPG playthroughs here as well. All the drama, all the lore, all the traumatic events. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!